Good morning. Late morning, I think. Yeah, almost afternoon here. Anyway, I talked about this in our Free Life Collective, which is our free mindset group. We talk about mindset and manifestation and just motivate each other, and it's fantastic. So if you want to jump in there, I'd love you to. But I want to talk about how taking responsibility is actually letting you shape your future. Because if you sit in blame, then you're bound in your mind and you're like locked in a prison, and you won't be able to have a truly meaningful life if you're blaming everyone else. So, hi, sorry, Sherry Underwood. If we don't know each other yet, please let me know so that I can get to know all my friends on Facebook. But anyway, if you let others be responsible for what you should be responsible for, hey Lynn, then you're going to be dependent on them. It's going to lead to lack and limitation on your part. So I talked about this in our group. I want to talk about my dad a little bit because he had an incredibly horrible childhood. And I'm not going to go into all those details, right? But he refused to live in that. He refused to blame his parents. He refused to blame the situation. He refused to blame his circumstances. He went on to marry my mother and be so incredibly faithful to her for 63 years. Have 8 kids, took care of both of his dying in-laws when they were in his home. All those things came from his decision to take responsibility for his own life, his own happiness, his own future. And it's so important, especially in these times right now, because if you're taking on, this is another side of it, if you take on the responsibility of someone else's feelings, their actions, their results, you literally destroy their chance at self-reliance and self-respect and self-image. I was telling someone this morning about my daughter refused to get a box of tissues out of the closet and was using toilet paper, our precious toilet paper, right, to blow her nose. And I'm like, no, you have to get a box of tissues out. Like, you have to learn to do that. When the tissues are gone, get a new box. They're there, But the reason it's so funny is because that never would have bothered me. But, we're trying to conserve toilet paper, right now. But anyway, if I don't, my husband was like, what's the big deal? Well, it's because I said I'm trying to create a human being that is self-reliant and has self-respect and can, I know that's a stupid example, but it's just what came up this morning. But, if she doesn't learn to take responsibility for tiny things, how is she going to take responsibility for big things? But we all have a lesson to learn in that, right? Hey, Maria, thanks for jumping on. So, one of the things is when you take responsibility, and then I'll stop rambling, is that the blame game is gone and you are just free to grow. So I had, over the last 3 years, actually, I've had so much change in my life, and I have finally taken responsibility. I mean, I always have, but I really am jumping in right now and taking responsibility for my future and my family's future. So if I can leave you with 3 things, it's accept the responsibility of what you need to do to change your future. Accept that right now, okay? And then have the confidence. Number 2, have the confidence that your dreams can become a reality. no more blaming, no more looking at the past circumstances. Take responsibility and know that your future can be awesome. And then have the courage. Just have the courage to jump all in and do it. So I love, and my friends in Free Life Collective love talking about this kind of stuff, and would love for you to join us for more. Blessings for an awesome day. I can't wait to see what you're taking responsibility for, and I want you to tell me something that you need, that you know you need to accept responsibility for to make a change in your future. Okay? All right, blessings to all of you. Love you. Have a great day.